You know, like this one in our reading Psalms today. I suffered 2 different injuries this past year.
They started in the middle of the basketball season. I suffered an LCL sprain first. Then 2 games later, 2 games from this injury when I came back, I tore my ACL and meniscus during a home game against St. Joe. So it started going to an orthopedic doctor, finding out what was wrong. The X-ray came out clean, everything was fine, but then I had to get the MRI, and it told me my ACL was torn. I had to get ACL reconstruction surgery and meniscus repair. For you that don't know, your ACL prevents the femur and tibia sliding side to side. It crosses the center of the knee with your PCL. Every person has 2 meniscus, both in the shape of a C, for padding in between the 2 bones. When I found out that I tore my ACL, I thought it was the end of the world. I couldn't play with my team that I led by example and was a captain of. I was not able to finish my senior year of basketball, and at that time, it was just devastating. I saw hope and felt God's presence through my coaches, teammates, and family. They comfort me. They all told me that I was going to get through it. They said that it was just a bump in the road or a valley to get through. On the day of surgery, Pastor Jody decided to come and support me. Being honest, I don't remember her being there at all. The nerve block that I had to get prevented me from remembering anything from the pain meds that they gave me. That day started my long journey out of the valley. The process that I will have to get back to my daily life is long. Luckily, I was able to be off crutches with 2.5 weeks instead of 4 weeks. I was not able to even ride a bike until 3 weeks post-op, jogging on a treadmill until 3 months post-op, and doing any side-to-side or cutting movements until 4 to 6 months after post-op. To give you insight, when I started riding the bike, I couldn't get the pedal all the way around. I was doing a rocking motion with the pedals. I was able to go around backwards before I could even go forwards. My story through the valley reminds me of the 23rd Psalms. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I never feared during my injury or going through surgery. I have been comforted throughout this entire journey of mine, and I am still going through it. I will be 12 weeks Tuesday post-op. It's a blessing. But before I went into my valley, I was blessed to help people in 2 different national youth gatherings in Houston and Detroit. In Houston, my group was given the project to rework the landscaping and paint walls in a senior daycare center. Inside that daycare center, the walls had a neutral colored paint that looked old and dirty. The landscape, which had not been touched for years, needed more mulch and weeds needed to be pulled. I needed the simple touches that would make the visitors and resident seniors smile and perhaps allow them to have fun while they are there. All we were able to do in that time allowed was to paint and redo the landscaping. Painting the walls yellow started to put smiles on people's faces. Outside, the landscaping was now greeted the people inside the senior daycare center. We were able to be the hands and feet of Christ that day and offer them a blessing into their time of need. We all have valley experiences, whether it is illness, job loss, or death of a loved one who has been your little Christ and who have you had the opportunity to extend the hand to Jesus to. Amen.